James Crawford to chat about his runners on Saturday, another man with a busy string. Let's kick off with your two runners in race one. James, we got number 5, Panjandrum. First one to talk about. Richard Free takes her out, looks ready to win.
Yeah, very much so, Ali. You know, last time I think the draw just cost her a little bit. She had to work a bit hard to get to the front. And I think in the final stages of the race, obviously you could just see that it was playing on her. So I think with a good draw now, Richard back on board, I think she'll be a tough horse to beat.
And what about the first timer filly by Dan on Platina, Iona Castle?
She's a very nice filly, Ali. She shows us some precocious work back at home. She's put up a nice gallop. She had a small little layoff now, not too long ago, but everything's been going well. If she's not too green, I definitely think she could maybe get in with a quartet chance. Second
race, you got the Futurist. As the trainer of the Futurist, do you have any idea what he's going to do?
You know, he's a funny horse, Ali. You know, for a long time, it's more up to him how he's going to show up on the day. But in his coat and his well-being and the work that he's shown back at home, I don't think we could have him in a better spot. You know, for the first time in a while, I think he's actually getting a bit of weight from the top weight, which is obviously nice. And I think his last run, obviously, he just did things a little too hard, and we just had to boil him over for quite some time. But I think he's back to his best, and I think he'll run a good race.
Then on to race 3, 3 runners. Number 9, Lady Banks, first time by Lance. What are you expecting first up?
I think she'll need the experience on debut, Ali. You know, she's shown us some good work back at home, but I definitely think she'll come on a lot from this run.
Like the pedigree of number 11, Spirit of Nicole?
Yeah, she's a very nice filly. You know, I think she's also going to probably be in need of the experience on debut, but she's a nice filly. She's only had one gallop, but her work has improved drastically since then, and I think just with the race experience, she'll come on a lot.
And then number 12, Boozy. Susie, I like that debut. If the horse is not going to win on debut, that's how you kind of want them to go.
No, exactly. You know, I couldn't be more happy with how the filly did debut. I would have preferred a bit of a better draw, to be very honest with you, but she's doing well enough, and I think with natural improvement, she'll definitely be up there in the first 3.
Then on to race 4, you got the first time, a Kata Quad Quadrat. MJ should actually be doing this one. What are you expecting first up?
Well, firstly, I'd like to say to whoever's commentating the race, I wish you the best of luck. But she's a nice little filly. She can be a little bit warm at home, but I think with racing experience, she'll naturally just tone down a touch. She's shown me some good work, but it's more just a nice come-out learning experience for her.
Is Peter Rag ready?
Yes.
Perfect. Then on to race number 5 on the card, where you got one runner. You got a first timer in the form of Keyboard, a son of Futura. How's he going to go?
You know, he's shown me some good work back at home, Ali. I think the 14 is going to be his minimal trip. He's definitely also looking for 18 to 2,000 meters, so it's also just a nice learning experience. Let him come on from here and definitely step him up further next time out.
2 runners in race 8. I think the feat of you and your old man when he was still here, of Elegant Noble, getting him back onto the track was one thing, but to get him to win was a huge achievement, and he's just not lost his gloss, has he?
No, he hasn't. He's really relished coming back into racing. He looks superb at the moment. He just over-raced a touch too hard last time, never really came off the steel and left Gareth alone at any point. So I think that obviously just played into his race last time, but I think bringing him back in trip, I think will suit him to the T. I think he'll run a big race.
And Smart Horse looks like he's got a couple of nice performances to come.
Yeah, he showed us a little bit that he was a bit back sore in his last run, Ali, and he moved up really smartly in his last run, but then just started to fade out the end. But we've gotten on top of that. He's moving very well back at home. His work's improved. His coat looks really good. So I think if he gets to the front, he's also in with a good chance.
And then final race, number 11, Senor Dante. He's going to pop up one of these days. Looks to be a hot maiden, but will he hold his own?
I think he'll hold his own. We paired him up and he did some really good work yesterday morning. We fitted the blinkers on this time round, and I think the blinkers will just get his mind a bit more on the job, and I definitely think he'll make his presence felt.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.